If you're overlooking Sport City as a potential investment location for 2025, what are you even doing? So Sport City, I want to show you the capital appreciation over the last 12 months. I want to show you the rent appreciations in the last 12 months. And then I'm going to show you two new buildings that have golf course views, which is important because there are other options within Sport City that I don't particularly like because the USP is not that significant. I like these options because they are golf course communities. So let's jump straight into the stats and facts, and then we'll get started. DXB Interact is an amazing tool to help you, sort of find statistics that supports the ambitious plans that you have for allocating funds into certain locations, and then also break that down into certain type of units. So for example, what I have here in front of me is Dubai Sport City. We're looking at sales transactions for the ready market, for studios, search, and we see that over the last year, the average price for studios have increased by 17%, and the average price per square foot has increased by 19%. And we can further break that down, into one beds, two beds. Two beds, for example, prices have increased by 20%. Average price per square foot has increased by 24%. Now, if we take that and we say, look at all the transactions ready and off plan has really driven the average price per square foot and average prices to go in the right direction for all investors. So overall, over the last 12 months, for all sales transactions in Dubai Sport City is 50% price appreciations and almost 100% average price per square foot increase in this location. What I then also look at is rentals. Let's look at rentals. So it's going to show us immediately Dubai Sport City rental, two beds over the last year. The average rental price for two bed increased by 23%. Let's look at studios, for example. Studio rents increased by 21% over the last 12 months. The reason I'm showing you all of this is because when we're looking at the potential capital appreciation and we're looking at the potential rental yield at the time that our unit is going to be ready, because we're buying off plan into a location where in Sport City, for example, the flow of inventory was extremely slow over the last 3 to 5 years. And now developers are picking up the pace. And this is when you want to get in that initial wave. As you can see, the developments that have launched in Sport City has already significantly impacted the average prices and the average price per square foot, setting a new normal for that location. And contributing to the growth of that location is the improvements of infrastructure, the roads, and the proposed metro lines that are going to run through and support this area. And to segue back by looking at the statistics, what is the average rental increases in ready? What is the average increases in rent and sales? Then we can sort of project if the market has increased by 23% for one beds or two beds. Let's assume that it's only going to increase by a 50% rate at which it increased the previous year. That means we are at, let's say 20, then we're at 10%. So if the rent increased by 10%, this is my objective, a 7% rental yield. These type of conversations is what you and I have to have one-on-one. So there's a link in the description of this video. Takes you to my calendar for a free 30-minute consultation to go through projects and projections for your investments. Now let's get to the juicy part. There are two new developments with golf course views in Sport City. So the product that we're looking at is Vega. Vega is by Acube Developers. This is the front facade of the building, and we will have the floor plans available in the link in the description below. This is the facade of the building. Really nice. As you can see, the golf course is peeking out just behind the building. The interiors, this building comes fully furnished, and that is fantastic value. If I'm going to show you the prices, you will not believe it. Very important, amenities galore, because you want to create a sense of community. You want to give your residents and your tenants access and reason to pay you premium rents, and you want reasons to charge good premiums if you are reselling and flipping these units, which is completely possible. Very important, pricing. Studios, pricing and sizes. Studios are 486 square feet, starting at 838 dirham. That is a significantly well-priced, high-value property. One bedrooms starting at 746 square feet, 1.1 million to 1.2 million for one bed, fully furnished. You have an option of a payment plan here where you pay 20% on booking, 50%, 50%, right? So it's 50% during construction, 50% on handover, or you have a 55% post handover payment plan for 34 months after completion. I will take advantage of that if the premium that they charge for the benefit of a post handover is not too much, because 80% of that entire post handover payment plan is going to be paid by the tenant that you have in this unit. The second project is by a Condor. It is a development that the internal construction has already reached 80%. Right, it's a 2-basement ground, 14 floors, and a rooftop where your amenities is going to be. They are well known in the market. They've got a very big background and track record in various areas of Dubai, and a very huge pipeline of business for the next year of 2025. The development obviously has studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. It's interesting to me that all of the 1 bedrooms in this development have golf course views. The 1 bedrooms are the premium view units. Usually it's 2 bedrooms at the front, partial golf course views of for the 1 beds, and no golf course views for studios, but you're living in a very good building. And it's the other way around. 1 bedrooms starting at 650,000 square feet up to 1,100 square feet. Prices are around 1.1 million, 1.150 for 1 bedrooms, golf course views with post handover payment plan. I'm getting ahead of myself. 2 bedrooms on the corner of the building. Let me see if I can show you. So your 1 bedrooms are all located in front of the building facing the golf course. On the corners are your 2 bedrooms, and your studios are at the back. This building will also have rooftop amenities, and this is why the rooftop swimming pools are amazing, and even more amazing if you have a golf course in front of your building. I mean, they have a range of amenities, 18 different amenities, not just on your doorstep, but also in your building. Google Maps works well just to get a picture. This is the building, your 1 bedrooms are at front, and this is the golf course right in front. So you have expansive views of this entire fairway all the way down from your 2 bedrooms here and your 1 bedrooms and your 2 bedrooms over there. Studios starting at 650,000, 1 bedrooms starting at 975,000, and 2 bedrooms starting at 1.3 million. Full golf course views, 1 bedrooms, not just a few of them, almost all the inventory. Not almost all the inventory, all the inventory of 1 beds are facing the golf course, and their average pricing is around 1.1 million dirham. Unheard of. So I've showed you the potential capital appreciation and the rental yield appreciation in Sport City. Sport City is an overlooked location, which means as a buyer, you don't have that much competition yet, which means you've got great options to choose from, but that will change as this year goes on because more and more developers are launching in this location. So there's a link in the description of this video. Get on a call with me. Let's run through the particulars. Do not miss out on the first wave of Sport City in 2025. I'm your real estate mate because clearly everybody needs a mate in real estate.